If you noticed a different figure on your bank statement this morning, you aren't alone. As of this week, the Social Security Administration has officially enacted a 2.8% increase, a vital adjustment designed to ensure that for millions of retirees, purchasing power doesn't disappear in the face of rising costs. The first checks of 2026 are hitting bank accounts this week, and for nearly 75 million Americans, the amount on that deposit is different than it was just last month. This change isn't a mistake or a one-time bonus. It is the result of the annual Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, which officially took effect with the start of the new year. If you've noticed your payment is larger, it's because the Social Security Administration has implemented a 2.8% increase to help benefits keep pace with the rising costs of goods and services across the economy. This 2.8% boost means the average retired worker has seen their monthly check rise by approximately $56. While that might not sound like a massive sum to some, it pushes the average retirement benefit to roughly $2,071 per month. For an aged couple where both spouses receive benefits, that collective increase can be even more significant, with the average jumping from $3,120 to about $3,208. The adjustment also applies to Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, and survivors' benefits, ensuring that all recipients under the Social Security umbrella see a boost in their purchasing power. The reason for this specific increase dates back to the inflation data gathered during the third quarter of last year. The Social Security Administration uses the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, to measure how much prices have risen for everyday items. By comparing the average inflation from July, August, and September of the previous year to the same period the year before, the government calculates the exact percentage needed to maintain the value of your benefits. This year's 2.8% adjustment is slightly higher than the 2.5% increase seen in 2025, reflecting a persistent inflationary environment for essentials like housing and energy. However, many beneficiaries may notice that their net increase, the actual extra cash in their pockets, isn't exactly 2.8%. This is largely due to the new 2026 Medicare Part B premiums, which are typically deducted directly from Social Security checks. For 2026, the standard monthly premium for Medicare Part B has increased to $202.90, up from $185 in the previous year. This $17.90 hike eats into the COLA raise. If your gross Social Security increase was $56, but your Medicare premium went up by nearly $18, your actual take-home pay only increased by about $38. It's important to review your COLA notice, which was made available in the Message Center of your online My Social Security account late last year, to see the specific breakdown of your gross benefit versus your deductions. The timing of these new, larger checks depends entirely on your date of birth. While Supplemental Security Income, SSI recipients, received their first increased payment on December 31, 2025, Social Security retirees follow a staggered schedule. Because January 1, 2026 fell on a Thursday, the Social Security Administration was pushed into the latest possible start for its Wednesday payment cycle. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your first increased check arrived on Wednesday, January 14. Those with birthdays between the 11th and 20th will see their funds on January 21st, and those born between the 21st and 31st will receive theirs on January 28th. Beyond the monthly check amount, 2026 brings several other structural changes to the Social Security system that could affect your finances. For those who are still working while collecting benefits, the earnings test limits have been raised. If you are younger than the full retirement age, you can now earn up to $24,480 per year before the Social Security Administration begins withholding $1 for every $2 earned above that limit. If you reach your full retirement age in 2026, that limit jumps significantly to $65,160. These higher thresholds allow beneficiaries to keep more of their benefits while still participating in the workforce. On the tax side, high earners will contribute more to the system this year. The maximum amount of earnings subject to the Social Security tax, also known as the taxable maximum, has increased to $184,500 for 2026. This ensures that, as wages rise across the country, the funding for the Social Security trust funds grows. Additionally, a new provision under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act allows certain workers to deduct up to $12,500 of qualified overtime compensation from their income tax, which could indirectly help those trying to boost their retirement savings during their final working years. As you navigate these changes, it is a good idea to log into your personal My Social Security account on the official SSA website. There, you can download a copy of your 2026 Benefit Verification Letter, which provides an official record of your new monthly amount. This document is often required for housing applications, loans, or state-level assistance programs. Understanding why your check is bigger this month is the first step in planning your budget for the rest of the year and ensuring you are maximizing the benefits you've earned through years of work.